Hi, I'm Kara Stanford. This is the Marketing Spaces. Let's talk today about how to do your marketing and stay sane. I meet so many business owners, leaders, marketers, people in medium to small businesses whose marketing is driving them nuts. It doesn't have to be this way. So, I'm going to take you through a few tips that are going to help you with your marketing mindset so that you can enjoy your marketing. First of all, tip one, set realistic marketing goals. This is a massive, massive issue. And the way that I work with people attending my 5-week course, with my consultancy clients, I always work by starting lower down your pipeline when it comes to setting a key performance indicator. And I start at adopting. And adopting is when you have people become clients, or if you're a charity, maybe donate to you. And I always say, start with that goal. Start there. So I've used a really simple example. So if you say we need 4 new clients per month, right, move up a level. At the considering stage where they're considering you, how many proposals does that mean? Or how many inquiries does that mean? Well, we know that for every 12 inquiries we get 4 new clients. We need 12 inquiries. Okay, per month. Well, how do you get those inquiries? What's a key number to let you know that you're going to get those inquiries, so you're going to get those 4 new clients a month? Well, actually, we have some amazing material, and we know that if 36 people download our material that month, then a lot of them, it's not that you're not that interested, but at least 12 of them will inquire with us. So you need 36 downloads at that interested stage. What does that mean for your awareness marketing? What does that mean for your awareness marketing? Well, actually, it means we just need to reach 72 new right people per month. And the reason these goals are really important and why I get people to start at adopting is because too often people focus on awareness marketing goals. We need to have 1 billion followers on Instagram by tomorrow. Whoa, why? What's your conversion rate? What's your conversion rate? The tip here to stay sane is set realistic goals when it comes to your marketing. Start at adopting, start at how many new clients you actually need each month, then work up looking at your conversions. Tip two, stop obsessing over your social media. When I talk to people about their marketing, and it doesn't matter what size business they're at, where they're at with their business, whether they're new, whether they're startup, whether they're established, whether they're been going a long time, people obsess over social media. Now, social media is really important. It's very important at the top of your marketing pipeline when you're trying to make people aware that you exist. And remember, you're trying to make people that are ultimately going to either buy from you or refer buyers to you aware that you exist. But what I see happening all the time is that people will kind of put lots and lots of effort into their social media, but they're losing people at every stage of this pipeline. So they're making people aware of their business, their products, their service, but they don't have a next step in place. They don't have an amazing download for these people to grab. They don't have a way to contact them. Or when they are taking inquiries, they're not handling them very well. Or they're running demos that aren't that effective. So stop obsessing over your social media. You don't want to be pouring in more and more contacts when you're leaking them out of the rest of that pipeline. And also have a look at who's already in your network before you add to it. Who have you got? Who's in your network? Have you got past clients, ex-colleagues? How can you leverage that first? Because they are already through that aware stage. They already know that you're great. They already like you. Hopefully they already know, like, and trust you. So you've already got through the first stage, unaware to aware. They're interested. They're up for talking to you. Focus on them first. And my final word of caution with social media is, are these actually vanity metrics you're going after? And I fall prey to it myself. I'm there going, oh my gosh, my last post got 900 views. Oh, that post nobody engaged with. How important is it? How important with it? And that's why you have to set realistic goals too. It's the top tip. Stop obsessing over your social media. Tip three for your marketing mindset, focus. Remember this phrase, just because you can do anything doesn't mean you should do everything. It's from a great book called Essentialism. So when it comes to marketing, unless you have the budget of Pepsi or Cola, I would really recommend that you focus on one product or service, one segment, one marketing campaign, pick one. So you might say, right, I really want to work with amazing founders of impactful businesses in the southeast of England. That's a segment. Focus on that segment. Focus all of your marketing effort for at least 2, 3 months on that segment. You might say, I've got an amazing product or service that I really want to get out there. I am just going to talk about that. I'm just going to market about that again and again and again. Focus. Or it could be one marketing campaign. I'm going to set up one campaign. I'm just going to run that again and again and again, tweaking it, changing it, adapting it, but I'm focusing on it. Focus and ditch the rest. Yeah, that's really scary, isn't it? Ditching the rest. But again, it's about the best use of resource, and it's about you staying calm and interested and wanting to do your marketing. Focus brings amazing clarity, it brings amazing calm, and it brings amazing results. Tip 4, stop doing the same thing and expecting different results. We're all guilty of this when it comes to our marketing. I think what we do is we fall into a bit of a zone, and there is a thing with marketing. You do need consistency. You do need people to see that you're out there regularly, you're communicating on a regular basis. But within this consistency, mix it up. And how do you know what to mix up? Well, look at your data for a start. Look at your data, see what are people really enjoying, what are they engaging with? And I always pull you back to make sure it's the right people. You could have hundreds and hundreds of people engaging with your content who will never ever buy from you and never ever recommend or refer you. So look at your data, and if you're thinking, oh, this isn't working, what can I do? Do something differently. Here are some ideas. If you write posts, video them. If you do a standard 60 seconds at a networking event you go to, change it. Maybe do a testimonial instead. Read out loud a testimonial. Maybe do something really blunt, like you're probably all thinking this is going to work. Well, it's not. Change it up, mix it up. Are your one-to-ones not salesy enough? I meet so many people in medium small businesses that have really pleasant conversations with people, but they never say, so would you like to buy my course? Would you like to buy my consultancy services? How can we work together? Try it. Are your socials always helpful? We'll put in an ask. Do you know people who would like to buy this? Are you this kind of person that I can help you? Do you always email and message prospective customers? Phone them. Mix it up. Stop doing the same thing and expecting different results. Pick one thing, do it differently. Tip 5, be realistic with what you can do with the resource you have. Now, your resource is time, money, and your skills. Now, we could sit there, and one of the things that I actually do a lot when I work with people on my 5-week course as in consultancy or as part of being the strategic director is I'm actually taking things out of the marketing plan. I'm actually there going, no, you don't have time to do this. We don't have the money to do this. Well, when are you going to do this? I'm really quite ruthless with it, because the worst thing that happens is you create a marketing plan, you stuff it full of things, and it doesn't happen. And then you feel bad. And then people kind of get downhearted, and then they say things like, oh, marketing doesn't work. Oh, I don't have time for marketing. You have to make time for marketing, but you have to make time for the marketing that's going to work for you. I would always go for consistency over optimism. So, for example, if you're thinking, or, I need to post 3 times a week in LinkedIn, but when you look at it realistically, you can only do that once a week, go for once a week. It's much better to do once a week for a whole year than 3 times a week for the first month of the year and then nothing for ages and ages and ages. Go for that nice consistency. And then once you're building up your consistency, you can add to it. You might say, right, my baseline is once a week for social media, or it might be once a month for my newsletter, but I really want to move it to once every 3 weeks. Well, establish that once a month, and then you could move it. And then you can move it to once every 3 weeks. I've worked with some clients where we've established a newsletter once every 6 weeks because once a month was too much for them. For some, once a quarter. Consistency is much better than optimism when it comes to your marketing. So be realistic about what you can do with the resource you have. Thank you so much. Talking about resources, I have loads of free resources for you to look at, for you to learn from, and to inspire you. They're on my website under Insights. There's videos, there's templates, there's things for you to download, there's webinars. Please do subscribe to my newsletter because I'll keep you up to date with some of my free events. So we have coffee breaks, we have webinars, sometimes we have workshops. Have a look at those. And of course, if you want to have me in your business, there are various options you can have. My 5-week course, which is Design a Successful Marketing Pipeline, where I work with you on it. It's a hybrid course, all delivered online, a mixture of pre-recorded material, live workshops over Zoom, and of course, one-to-ones with me. You could do some coaching with me. You can bring me in as your strategic director, or we could do a piece of consultancy work. Have a think, figure out what's best for you, and please enjoy your marketing.